The slide release is ambidextrous on both sides. The safety is ambidextrous on both sides.
The Nintendo Zapper Ruger LCP, my Wolverine LCP2.
This is a variant of the gun that John Wick used in John Wick 1. He used a P30L, so it's a little bit longer.
But you can see the 38 Special along the top, and it looks like it did almost as much damage as the 38 Special, even though the bullet's only about half the size.
Shoot her! Yes! For science.
Oh! Hey everybody, wanted to give you an update on my John Wick shooting course, airsoft field / sword fighting arena property. Obviously the sword fighting arena is no longer here. That dream is now officially dead. I sold the building for a $5,000 loss, but it's off the property and I got the county off my back. So all the holes from the septic inspection are still here, and you're going to need to fill those in. That was another $800. That was lovely. And one of them is right in the middle of the airsoft field. So yeah, need to get that filled in before we can play. So sadly, it's still going to be a little bit. Update on the course. I built this thing. This is basically going to be the blue base over here. Eventually I want to get some kind of flat top here where everybody can put their guns, reload, all that stuff between matches. And I built a smaller section over here for the kids, in case they can't reach the table. Last time I came out here, the entire airsoft field was destroyed. All the winter storms and everything blew everything over, cracked everything, broke stuff. It was awful. That one was completely destroyed. This one was completely destroyed. That one over there, completely destroyed. This one in the middle, completely destroyed. As you can see, I'm not done repairing that one yet. It was pretty disheartening to come out here, to be quite honest. I spent 4 hours putting everything back together, and I have tried to reinforce all the stuff that blew over so that hopefully it won't happen again. I put some little feet on this one. It is a trip hazard, but I had to do something to keep it from blowing over. So I tried that. We'll see what happens. For this one over here, I did the same thing. Put some feet in the front to try and stabilize it. For this one over here, I think what happened was that it was too tall and I hadn't put the pallets together good enough. So as you can see down here, I'm basically reinforcing all the pallets because it bent and cracked basically everywhere where the pallets were fastened to each other. So I'm putting extra pieces of board up here and basically bolting them to one another in the hopes that maybe it will be sturdier next time. This one over here was an absolute disaster. It was very, very hard to get it stood back up by myself and repair it without somebody else holding on to the thing. So I took a pallet that was much, much heavier than the last one and put it here in the hopes that maybe the extra weight would stabilize it. So far so good, but it's only been a week since I was out here previously. So yeah, we'll kind of see what happens with that. Once I finish repairing this piece here, and I finish repairing the middle piece, and I get this monstrous hole filled in, we should be ready to play. But yeah, it's a lot of work for one guy. So we'll see how it goes. I'm trying to come out here pretty much every single time we have a sunny day in the hopes that maybe we can actually have some fun out here this summer. But pretty slow going when you're an army of one. Anyway, that being said, the last time I was out here, I brought my airsoft equipment out here and tested it. We are going to be playing at 350 FPS. I'm not going to allow anything more than that. The last time I played with Garrett, we had some guys that were tagging people at, 100 yards away, and it was still stinging. For CQB, we don't need that, and we need to be mindful of this road. I actually shot the car with my airsoft gun to make sure that it wouldn't ding up the car, crack the windshield, or whatever. And again, that was at 350 FPS, and it was just fine. So theoretically, we shouldn't even be hitting the road at all, because I've only got basically just this target and the two trees that we're going to be shooting at an angle from cover, either over here or over here. So all the BBs that miss the targets should go into that backdrop right here, which is one of the reasons I was interested in this property, because it's basically got its own backdrop along the road. If we do get a couple of strays, no damage to the cars, and basically everybody is going to parallel park along the road right here, everybody who wants to play. So, as long as we keep it at 350 FPS, theoretically everything should be fine. We're probably going to need to have a couple of test games just to see how things go, but that's where I'd like it to be right now. We're also going to be using Garrett's BBs, which are biodegradable, and if I recall correctly, they are 0.22 grams. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But yeah, everybody's going to be using the same BBs. I will have extras here on the field for people that don't have some. And everybody's going to be shooting at 350 FPS or less. And those are going to be the rules of the field. By the end of summer, I'm going to have a restroom out here. I'm going to build a little shed. And it's going to have a bathroom, hand sanitizer, water, batteries, first aid equipment, a snake bite kit, anything else I can think of that we might need while we're out here, so that we don't need to worry about playing out in the middle of nowhere. But yeah, all that's coming. So thanks for sticking with me on this little dream so far. Update on the John Wick course. I think it's safe to say that at this point we have a target-rich environment. I got all 4 of those silhouettes set up today. I've got one more and dueling tree. So we got all 4 of those. We got the 2 little 3-inch gongs over here. And then we've got the little 22 plinking targets right here. So one more trip out here, and I think the course is going to be done, at least for the time being. I still want to clear out a whole bunch of these trees, and there's plenty of rocks that need to be moved around, although that worked to my advantage today because I used them to weight down the silhouettes. And each of these silhouettes comes with a hostage target also, which is really cool. I got these off of Amazon for a really good deal. I think they're about $100 a piece. They did not come with the 2x4s, so it's taken about 20 to 25 minutes to set up each one. But yeah, progress is being made. Another couple of hours, we should be done down here. Thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate your support. Please like, share, subscribe, and you can also check us out on Patreon at patreon.com/Captain Westicle. All the stuff from all 3 of my channels is on there, so there's lots and lots of stuff to look at. Hope everybody has a great day.